Barry Donaldson for another edition of Success Talk. I'm excited to be in my studio today. It's a beautiful day here in Chicago, and I'm actually here at Speakeasy, and one of the facilitators here at Speakeasy is a very good friend of mine, very successful entrepreneur, and he's out of Napa Valley, California. He's actually one of the facilitators of our coursework this weekend. It's the second time here at our training center. His name is Robert Butwin, and Robert is one of the most successful networkers in the industry of professional network marketing. He's built big businesses all over the world. He travels internationally, and I'm so happy to have him here in MMG Studios. So, hey, Robert, how you doing?
Barry, I'm doing fantastic. I always enjoy coming back to the Midwest because this is where I was born, just the next state over.
Oh, yeah? Where was that?
In Minnesota.
Oh, you from Minnesota, Twin Cities?
I'm from the Twin Cities. In fact, that was one of my motivating factors when I got started my business. I got tired of shoveling that white stuff that comes down every November, December.
Yeah. We're getting a bunch of that pretty soon. Yeah. So you enjoy living in California?
I do.
Well, great. Well, listen, tell our listeners a little bit about your background, and you're in the industry of professional networking, I understand.
I am. I started in this profession 27 years ago.
Wow.
And actually, I had a background as an entrepreneur. Everywhere around me, there were successful entrepreneurs. Our family started the high school award cheerleading jacket business. And I was covering the Twin Cities. In 1 year, I increased our sales $500,000. And it was our family business, and they gave me a $5,000 a year raise. And I started asking myself the question, something's wrong with this picture. But the problem was, in the family business, there was too many other family members, and my grandmother wanted to make sure that she paid the grandchildren very close to the same amount of money. But that was sort of like my opening into entrepreneurship, of taking it to the next level.
Wow. So you come from a family of entrepreneurs.
I do.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome. Well, great. Now, and how long you've been in networking? 27 years?
27 years, and I gained my freedom in September 7th, 1990. And that was the day, I was listening, many years before that, I was listening to Big Al talk about these word pictures, about being able to walk into your boss's office, put your feet up, relax, turn back, and say, I could no longer afford to work there. That was the day that I gained my freedom, and I've never looked back.
So, I have a lot of people out there listening to, that's going to be listening to this, and they're going to be coming from all walks of life. They're going to be, some of them going to be in the industry for a while. Some of them will be just looking at our industry. Some of them will be, would have just gotten started. If you could give a couple of words of encouragement to the individuals who are looking at the industry of professional networking, I love this industry. It's been very good to me. What would be some of your words of encouragement for those people who are out there? Maybe they haven't found success yet, or maybe they're going to be doing it again. They may have built the business before. Maybe they want to get out and try it again. So after 27 years of doing this, being successful at it, what would be Robert's words of wisdom?
I could share a lot of different words of wisdom. First of all, to me, it's the greatest business in the world, because the business model is based on helping other people create success. So if you don't understand the business, you want to get back to somebody that can properly explain it. Now, the other part that you asked about what happens to somebody that's been involved, succeeded, and all of a sudden they have to change direction. To me, it's sort of like the book, Who Moved My Cheese?
Right.
And let me comment about that. To me, that book's about 3 different C's. Cheese is a metaphor for the goals that somebody's going after. Well, you've got these 4 characters going after their cheese, and ultimately they find it. And ultimately, they decide to pick up from where they're living and move closer to the cheese. Over a period of time, the cheese ran out. So that's the second C, which is change. Because the one thing that I know about life is the consistency in life is change. But the point is, that brings you to the third C. Skim and Scurry, the 2 characters in the book, decided to go to their closet and get back on their tennis shoes and get back into the maze of life and hit it running. But the other 2 characters, Hem and Haw, sat back and pondered. They played the victim role. So I don't know where you are as far as going after your goals, but my advice to you would be get back in the maze, because you want to make sure you accomplish what you're set out here to do.
Wow. So yeah, some people take action, some people don't. Some people like to park cars. Some people, you know, they're on a destination nowhere. Some people are on a car going in, not going anywhere. So that makes a lot of sense, Robert. In order, like, you know, in order for people to be successful, one, accept change, correct? Be able to accept change and continue to take action. Maybe after something's happened, maybe after a bump has come in the road, but continue to take action until they reach their goals and objectives, correct?
Exactly. No matter what's happening to you, it's happening to serve you. If your beliefs are the fact that you're destined for success, whatever's happening to you in your life now will serve you as you break through whatever you need to break through and get where you were supposed to be in life.
So now, after 27 years building these organizations, I know every time I talk to you, you're heading over to Asia or Thailand or Hawaii or something. What's next for Robert Butwin?
Next for me is, you know, it's like, I love doing what I do. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, which is focused on helping people, number one, see things and understand things differently, ultimately get into action. You know, it's like, because of the fact that I love what I do so much, I'm going to just keep on doing what I'm doing, which is focus on helping people get clarity, get into action, and create success.
Well, listen, I do want to thank you for coming to MMG. You came out to our grand opening. People today was absolutely blown away by your content and information. It was phenomenal. Thank you for coming to MMG Studios and spending a few minutes with me and my listeners on how to be successful, not only in our industry, but in life. So let me ask you a question. If someone wanted to find out more about Robert Butwin, where would they go?
Well, they can, first of all, they can email me, which is Butwin, my last name, Butwin, @gmail.com, or they can call me at 707-537-1042. The best time to reach me is the first thing in the morning or later in the afternoon, because every day I'm still out there hooping it. I'm 59 years young and loving playing basketball still at my age.
Wow, so he gave his number out. That tells me something, that you are really serious about helping people, because there's thousands of people listening to this, Robert. And so hopefully they don't blow your phone up. But if they do, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you firsthand, I can tell you that this guy knows what he's doing. He is a product of the product. And what I mean by that, he's a networker's networker. I've been knowing Robert for years. I've shared the stage with him on many, many different occasions. This guy is living the dream. So listen, this is Barry Donaldson. I want to thank you again for another edition of Success Talk. Again, we're going to come back at you with some other successful individual willing to share just a bit of information that could transform your life. So Godspeed, and I'll see you in the next edition of Success Talk. God bless you, and I'll see you over time. Thanks.